I know you guys were hoping to have Saquon back last week, and obviously didn't happen. How has he progressed? Are you still kind of the hope this week?
Yeah, like I said, he's never been out for the season. That's why we haven't made many comments on him, type of thing. So he's always a work in progress for us right there. One thing I can say for 100% is he's definitely getting a lot better. And like I said, that's handled by our medical staff, and they're cleared, and obviously, through our staff and Coach Ash and everyone like that. There's nothing more important than someone's safety, and so then they have to be 100% to be back in.
Whenever he comes back, this week, next week, 5 weeks from now, how big a lift will he be? Because I know you guys were really high on him before the season.
He'll be a lift, yeah, absolutely like that, and he'll play. Like I said, we only played maybe a quarter so far, so he's probably lost some game shape. But once he is cleared to play, he will be in there and he will play. The number of reps will be determined kind of where he's at with condition and everything else that's going on with him.
How's Ross made the transition from corner to safety? We saw him at safety last week.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Like I said, it's one of those situations where Ross helps us so much just because he is so diligent in learning. And so, he plays nickel, he's played strong safety, he's played free safety, and he's played corner. So we've asked that of no one on the team to be able to do all those things. So that's impressive by him.
You talked about, with Saquon's status unclear, with Kai's status unclear. What goes into the decision of who replaces him? Because we saw Ross or we saw KJ come in.
KJ's done a really nice job for. What goes into the decision, answer your question, is again what they do out here preparation wise, and KJ's earned the right to play. Obviously a true freshman in a game like that. I don't know how many snaps he had, but he had a lot. And they threw one wheel route on him. They caught a touchdown on him. It was a great throw and catch. He was in really good shape on it, and those things happen sometime like that. So I'm very happy with where he's at. He played with a lot of energy in that game, and we just got to keep bringing him along. So obviously with the injuries and Kai being out, that's not something that is good for us. But again, these young guys, all you do is get them ready to play and get them ready to go.
Well, as a defensive staff, how tough is it when you have a situation like Illinois this week with the quarterback situation? Lunt, who's hurt but could play, is a pocket guy, and Crouch is really a dual threat. How much does that affect your preparation?
It definitely affects it. Now, the one thing that helps a little bit is that he played in all the games. He always has a package he comes in and plays. The thing that people say that, well, he doesn't throw as well. I think he's 12 for 18 if I'm correct on my stats. So check me if I'm wrong. That's pretty good. So he can throw it too. He's a quarterback. There's a difference when someone comes in and says, I'm just going to be a wildcat guy. He's a quarterback that can run the ball extremely well. His size and speed, and you can just tell he plays really hard. So there is a difference, though. They're a little bit different offensively with what they can do because of what the true quarterback run game that he has, and the ability to scramble. So for both parts of it right there, it does make it difficult, and it makes it difficult for one reason, that both of them are really good.
I guess what stands out about their receivers concerns you a little bit, and what do you want to see from your DBs this week against them?
Well, they have a little bit of everything with their size and their speed. I've been very impressed with their ability to get open, especially in zone coverage on some things where they find the holes against teams and do a great job on that. The thing that stands out to me the most is they can take the top off the coverage, which means that they have vertical ability, and so that always is as a defensive back coach, the guys that can stretch the field are always a big concern, and they've got a couple guys that can do that, and they move 11 around all over the place, and rightfully so, because he's really a good player. And so again, the ability they have to go with all routes, and again the ability to try to take the top off the coverage on on play action passes and things is a concern. And they also do a great job with their running back in the throw game and getting guys out into the passing route. So it's an issue at all times.
What has impressed you about Anthony Chaffee? We saw him run down Peppers on the long run the other day.
He, in the last 2 games, he's played every snap. And that's impressive, just as far as his durability to be able to do that. You saw him run down, which was a great play by him. He's played extremely hard, and he is playing his best football right now. So that's the part that stands out the most.
All right.